Alright, sweet. I'm at DJ Cotts' place on his casting couch. And we've got the Pioneer XDJ-RX here.
Yep, absolutely awesome from Pioneer. Been wanting something like this for a very long time. This is sort of the follow-up to the XDJ-R1, which was Pioneer's all-in-one DJ system. It features CDJs and a mixer, but this takes it to the next level. Best value for money thing you can buy, in my opinion, at the moment.
Absolutely amazing. Seriously, it's seriously got everything that you need to be ready for the clubs and stuff like that. If you get one of these, you can work on pretty much any other Pioneer system.
Yeah, so workflow's exactly the same as Pioneer's Pro Gear. Full color screen, which is higher resolution than the 2000 Nexus, and so many other features which we'll go through right now. And after all, then this lets you make up your own mind. Alright, so the layout of the XDJ-RX will be instantly familiar to you if you've ever used any of Pioneer's other gear. We've got the CDJ sections on the side here. You'll notice that loop controls, vinyl, sync master, and the playing cue buttons are all in the same place. We've got a small platter and the hot cue buttons, which are similar to Pioneer's S-Series controller. Now in the middle here we have a mixer section, which is somewhat like a DJM 400 with a couple of other features built in. We've got 2-channel mixer with color effects and the basic DJM controls that you actually want. We've got roll, flanger, echo, delay, things like that you use. What else do we have? We have the controls for browsing the interface of the XDJ-RX in the middle of the mixer here, which is quite a big change, but one that's easy to get used to. But the biggest function on the XDJ-RX is obviously the main screen here. Full high-resolution color display displays all your tracks, similar workflow to the other Nexus players, and looks really, really nice. Over here, on the top right-hand side of the player, we also have the record function. Now, Master Record lets you easily just press that button and record your set back to the USB that you're playing tracks off. Also, you can hit track mark, and that will leave a track marker in the recording. So you can basically say, this is where a new track starts, and chop it up after your set. So pretty standard layout that you would expect on the unit. Quite a solid build quality. We've got a nice aluminium faceplate, cue and play buttons similar to the XDJ-1000. The only things are the small platters. They're capacitive, not touch sensitive. So a little bit of a difference there, but overall feels really solid. Awesome layout of a player. So the Pioneer XDJ-RX has pretty much every connectivity option that you want. We've got XLR outputs on the master, we've got RCA master outputs, we've got 5¼ booth outputs, and also we have the ability to plug in external CDJs and turntables like we do on Pioneer's other hardware mixer controllers. So we've got the ability to plug in RCA channel 2 with a line or phono for record players. We've also got Pioneer's link system, so you can link external CDJs into this player and play media off other Pioneer hardware units. We have a ground for turntables. We have USB to use this as a controller for Serato or Tractor. The other deck input, we have the microphone inputs as well, and the AC power plug. So pretty much every connectivity option you want in a player.
Alright, sweet. Now let's go through some of the in-depth features of the XDJ-RX. First of all, if we take a look here, this is probably one of the biggest things you'll notice, is that you've got these 4 buttons here. Now these 4 buttons can be used for any of these 3 things, which are hot cue, auto beat loop, and loop slice. Hot cue, self-explanatory, but there are 4 hot cues, not 3. So you get 1 extra compared to the CDJ-2000 Nexus. Next, you've got the auto beat loop, which is also self-explanatory. This will make it loop 1 beat, 2 beat, 4 beat, 8 beat. If you hold shift and you press the button, it will do 1/16, 1/8, 1/4, and half beat. Now, another thing that this has that the CDJs don't have, however the SX and the SZ do have, is a loop slice. And now what a loop slice basically does is that it creates a loop, and you can press these buttons to go to different parts of the loop. So, for example, if I press that, it will make an 8-beat loop. So I'll press it now. And now that's looping 8 beats. However, if I press this, it goes to the first part of the loop. And you can use that to make some cool, cool drum patterns, melodies and stuff like that. It's great using that on breakdowns or using on melodies. You can create your own melody. Another cool thing on this is, obviously you've got your slip mode. That's pretty self-explanatory. It's great that Pioneer is now adding slip on pretty much all of their new gear. Also here we've got the mic section. A cool thing about this, you've also got the talk over as well. It's not just on off, more advanced. And also we've got your standard vinyl speed adjust, which is like the CDJ-900s. It's only just one, not the two separate ones like on the 2000 Nexus. However, you can actually just assign it. We just discovered in the menu that you can assign that to a single function. You can assign it to just touch or just release, which is pretty cool. All right, let's go through the actual UI on the unit. If we just press USB, this will take us into the browsing menu, and you can see that it's pretty much exactly the same as the 2000 Nexus, but it's a much, much higher resolution. It's really clear. Exactly the same layout. You'll be very used to this if you've used any other CDJ in your life, or CDJ for record box. We've got the two displays for the information of the decks, deck 1, deck 2, and very, very clear. Again, you can see exactly what's going on, and the waveforms are very clear, just as clear as you would find on a CDJ 2000 Nexus. Now, if you take a look here, you'll notice that we've got the two waveforms, the two playing waveforms, and they're both playing at the same time. You can see them both moving at the same time. They're pretty much overlaid on each other. This can help you visually mixing, and yeah, it's very, very high quality. Again, you can zoom in and out on the waveform just like you would on the CDJ 2000 Nexus. Really, really love this screen. Absolutely amazing. If you know what, I'll prefer that screen, one screen, over two CDJ 2000 Nexus screens. Like if they sold that screen as a separate unit, I would buy it. But that is pretty much it on the XDJ-RX. There's not really much to say except that this unit is really value for money. I really, really love how they also have the these color effects here as well. These ones, it's not just a filter like you would find on a SX or SZ. You actually got noise, gate, compression, crush, and filter. I think these are exactly the same as the DJM850 mixer. So you know, great stuff there. Yeah, I mean, awesome unit. So there you have it. That is the Pioneer XDJ-RX.
Yeah, no, I think the reason for the quick review on this one, unlike the other ones we've done, is because it's pretty much what you expect. However, it's an all-in-one unit. The same as Pioneer's other gear with every single feature, but in one unit. And I think that's what makes it so killer for me.
Yeah, I mean, like seriously, pretty much everything here you have seen before. Pretty much an amalgamation of everything that's good that Pioneer's made into a single unit. If you are a beginner and you want gear that will get you into the clubs, this is probably the best thing to buy right now. I mean, its street price is about $2,000, okay? And that's insane. That is pretty much the price of one CDJ 2000 Nexus.
Yeah, and as I said in my previous SZ review that Ravine and I did, I said that I probably wouldn't go for the SZ, and I would go for this. And the reason is, as I said, you don't need a laptop to use this one. Full aluminium construction, it's solid.
It's
like mixing in hardware.
The jog wheels are pretty much taken from the DDJ SX. Exactly the same size, same feel as well, and they're really good jog wheels. Really, really nice, really smooth, very buttery.
Yes.
What else? Screen, amazing screen. I cannot stress this enough. This screen is so good. It's better than the CDJ 2000 Nexus screen. Yep. Like you can barely see the pixels in it. Like you have to look deeply into it. But the CDJ 2000, you can see it's kind of getting longer too. You can see the low resolution. Honestly, if they made just this screen and you could buy that as an add-on, like you'll be amazing. If they made a screen like this and oh my god, I just got like the best idea. Okay, screen like this, all right?
Yep.
But it's also a network hub, all right?
What, that you plug or you
plug? Yeah, so it works as a hub. Okay, you plug all of the CDJs that you have. You got 4 CDJs or something. You plug all of them into it as a hub, and then you plug that into the link on your DJM900.
Yep.
And then this can show all of your details on one high resolution screen.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, Pioneer, you got my number. All right, I demand royalties if you do make this.
But in order to be sort of impartial here, so you guys don't think we're just praising all the gear, is there anything that you don't like about this unit?
Let me see. Honestly, not really. Probably the thing I don't like is I don't like the pads.
Yeah, the SZ pads were actually better. They're rubber. These ones are actually plastic. They do have sort of a tactile feel, so they do click, so you do know when you've hit them. But I do like the rubber sort of.
And they're not like the SZ where they're RGB LED colored.
Yes.
This is only blue.
Only blue.
Yeah.
But, you know, they're...
You know, beggars can't be choosers.
Exactly.
This is already an amazing unit.
And for me, I would like the full-size jog wheels, but that also one thing that I wouldn't like if it had the full-size jog wheels, it would make the unit too massive. So I actually think that that's kind of a good / evil thing.
This is great if you're a mobile DJ.
Yes.
Yeah, amazing if you're a mobile DJ. It also has the USB, so you know, you can use it with your tractors or Stratos. So
of the world.
Yeah, that works all right. I haven't noticed any glaring like hardware issues with this, so
yeah,
good.
and I mean
that's amazing, especially because it just came out.
Yeah, that's version 1, so you can only get better. But yeah, pretty responsive, quick unit. It's got everything you want.
Cheap.
For $2,000, it's cheap. Than one CDJ 2000 Nexus, which just makes my head explode.
Insane. Changing the game.
Yeah. So
yeah, it's great, man. I love it.
Nice work, Pioneer.
Yeah, good work, Pioneer. Noobs out there, this is the one you should be aiming for. But yeah, well look, that's our video.
Yep.
Please, you know, don't just take our word for it. Make up your own mind. Go to the shops, try it out. Make sure that you preload all your stuff on Rekordbox before you go and use this, because if you don't use Rekordbox, you are doing yourself a massive disservice. What is with people that go to clubs and they don't use Rekordbox?
Yeah, so I've seen a lot of people do it. I don't know why, but analyze your tracks in Rekordbox before you go down to the DJ store. Rekordbox is free. You don't need any, you know, to pay anything to download it. And yeah, go check out this unit for yourself. Let us know what you think in the comments if you do go check it out as well. But for us, I think this is the best product that we've seen.
Yeah, this is definitely what I've been waiting for.
Yeah, and I think what a lot of people wanted on the internet as well, judging by a lot of the comments we've seen around this.
I'm keeping this for parties.
Nice.
Yeah.
Excellent.
You guys party at my place.
Okay, cool. We'll see you guys there.
Open decks.
Open decks.
Yeah, we got this.
Excellent.
Enjoy.
Enjoy.